How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Joys of Sorrow channel. Thought I'd give you guys a tank update real quick here. Now, I'm only giving a tank update on the four tanks in this video. I will give you another tank update on the community tank soon. So let's start with the babies, who for majority of them aren't that much babies anymore. If you guys noticed here, I took off the mesh pen where they were at, and I let them in along with their siblings. I did remove one of them, the biggest one, who was starting to chase. I do see a few bigger ones, but so long as they're not being aggressive to their little brothers, it's all good. They all seem to be fine. I definitely have a much higher survival rate this time than I did these from the first generation. Look at all these babies, guys. Plenty of them. So all these tanks here have pretty much been all the maintenance work has been pretty much done to them. The only thing I did not do in this tank here was use a Wonder Shell, and that's because I'm out of Wonder Shells for 20 gallons. Now, I did rearrange quite a bit around here. As you can see that I moved the mountain cave over to the back here, and that's because I actually am using a new pre-sponge filter cover that I had to make for the top fin sponge filter that I have here, because unfortunately the pre-sponge filters I can find are too small in diameter, and the ones that I could find that fit are too fine. I need more coarse sponge than I do a fine one. So, and that has dramatically reduced the amount of fry or fish babies that I find inside the filter. And as you can also see, I've also moved around the rocks as well and added moss. And most of this is Christmas moss for the most part. The cave in there is full of Christmas moss. I did that so that the babies have somewhere to hide. I also put Christmas moss in the nooks, some of the nooks and crannies of these dragonstone inside here as well. And so far so good. They actually seem to be enjoying themselves in there, hiding in there. You know, it keeps them safe if the other ones start to harass them. But for the most part, everything's looking great here. So, tank next door here. Here is the 3.5 gallon tank. Got one of the frogs right there in the picture. And right there is the hornerite that stays in this tank. Here's the bigger frog right there. And these two have been doing just fine. As you can see, that little guy isn't so little anymore. He's gotten a lot bigger. You can see is some baby Java fern right there. There's another baby Java fern back there. Then I got these two adults right here. So this one's been doing pretty good. I'm actually thinking about getting another one of these. I don't like the filter that it comes with, but I do like the width of the tank and how low it is. And let's go down here to the betas. So, got Pinkies tank over here, Mally number 2 here. So I guess we could start with Mally 2. Mally 2 is showing once more signs of fin rot, and I'm getting my hospital tank set up this weekend. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to put Mally in the hospital tank and see if I can use any other medicine to treat the fin rot. The only other option then is I'm also looking for medicated fish food. Even with a double dose of vitamins now, it's every time he stresses out, he starts getting fin rot, and at this point, I have to think it's an autoimmunity disorder, and it's too much to deal with just every day like that. And I might have to euthanize this one and replace him as well, if this keeps up, unfortunately. Aside from that, his tank is doing pretty good. As you can see, I switched out the log to one similar to the one that Pinky has, just 2 of the fake plants have fallen off. I'm actually considering putting real plants on there, since the spots are available. As you can see, or maybe not, one of the horned nerites is in there. There should be 2 more, but they're probably hiding around. And I've also put a few baby Java ferns on the substrate here. And there's Pinky. Sweetie, I know you're being ignored. Hi. How are you? There's Pinky. Rearranged her tank just a little bit. I removed the repens that was there. It wasn't doing so well. So I also put a bunch of little baby Java ferns in there, along with her Momino balls and some Christmas moss going through the artificial plants in that little thing there. So everyone's doing good. Pinky's doing great, except for that fin rot there. Mally is so-so. Babies are fine. Frogs are fine. So as far as the tanks in the room go, guys, everything seems to be going pretty well. Now, I am cleaning up here just a little bit. You can see back there is it's where I keep a bunch of extra dragonstone. Got some food here, plant fertilizer, my beneficial bacteria that I use, the prime. Now, this is just here. I actually don't use this. I'm getting ready soon to make a video on the kind of food that I use to feed my fish and the stuff that I use to maintain the aquariums and whatnot. So keep an eye out for that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and have yourselves a wonderful day.